You ready, Steve?
Okay, can you hear me, Connor?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get the questions for Connor McCaffery. Please raise your hand if you have a question and we'll get started. Go ahead, Chad Leistico.
Hey, Connor, seemed like a lot of things were kind of going against you guys today. How did you guys try to keep your composure when things did not go your way?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. In this type of game, there's a lot of things that go on. They're a really good team. So, every possession is really, really important. A couple bounces, I feel like we couldn't get a bounce. We couldn't get a call. And it's just like at times, I think we really buckled down and fought through it. And then there's just a couple possessions where we might have let it get to us a little bit. And that's the difference in the game. It's just, it's a 5-point game, with 3 minutes to go, bottom line. With everything that happened, everything that went on, we were right there. And, I just think that against a team like that, you really need to value every possession and stay mentally tough, fight through everything. People are going to make mistakes. It's what you do after the mistakes that matter. And I think, maybe a couple bounces go our way, maybe see a different outcome. But like I said, they're a really good team. They made plays. And, I feel like, there's definitely things we can improve on if we were to play them again.
Tom Kakert, go ahead.
Hey, Steve, can I get the ability to record too? Connor, just when you look at Illinois, did they present anything different this time, or was it just sort of the same game plan? They just kind of kept you guys at bay.
Yeah, no, I would say it was honestly pretty much the same game plan. They're going to be a team that pressures a lot, and I thought maybe that got to us a little bit too much in the first half. In the second half, we were a lot better with it, but in the first half, those points off turnovers were huge. And then I think for the most part, they're pretty standard at what they like. What they're going to do. They're going to run high ball screen action with Frazier and Kofi, Io, Kofi, Curbelo and Kofi, and they're going to throw it into him. And that's a big dude now. That's a big dude, and you gotta fight him the best you can. And we did a way better job of that the first time. And I think today it was just a combination of things. Honestly, not having Jack really hurts because Luka gets in foul trouble, and that makes it hard, especially at the end. Maybe we can foul Kofi on the catch, in a 1-on-1 situation versus he catching it 2 feet in the paint. So these are all things that you think about, all things that obviously didn't go our way, and it is what it is. But I think that's kind of just the team that they are.
Tom Kakert, go ahead.
Well, I'm good. I'm good, Steve.
Okay. All right. Mark Emmert.
Yeah, Connor. So now you got another week to stay here in Indianapolis. Wait for your next game. I guess what's the key for you guys to get done over here the next 6-7 days and to kind of get over this disappointment?
I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it a disappointment. I think that I think we fought hard. I think we got to be proud of what we've done this season, and I think we all are. Like I said, some things didn't go our way. Obviously, we want to be playing in the championship, but I think now this upcoming week we'll look back, we'll get healthy. I think that's the main thing. Really getting healthy. We got a lot of guys banged up. Playing a lot of games recently. So get in with Brad and get treatment. And then just, get in, get your shots up when you can, wherever we're practicing at, watch film, get prepared for the next team. The NCAA tournament's going to be completely different. It's new game plans, new teams, and we need to get ready for them.
Scott Dochterman.
Yeah, Connor, you've played in the toughest league in the country. You played the number 1 team in the country. 5 teams probably you played against that'll be a top 3 seeds. How do you think you guys stack up when you go to the NCAA tournament, just based on the level of competition you've competed against this year?
Yeah, we're right there. We're a possession away against, we beat Ohio State, who's going to be a 1 or a 2 seed. We're a possession away against Illinois at their place. Today, we cut it to 5, obviously probably 2 possessions away today, I would say. But, I think, it's a good question. I think we know where we're at. We stack up. We're right with them. And, I think it just comes down to, a good game plan. and us being, mentally focused and locked in the entire game through and through and playing absolutely as hard as we possibly can.
Our last question for Connor, Chad Leistico, go ahead.
Hey man, if I ask your dad about officiating, he's not going to answer it. So, I guess, did you guys have to adjust to the way they were calling today? It did seem a little unusual at times.
Yeah, I think it was unusual just in the sense that but it's just that it's Illinois. Like when you play games with them, it's just going to be more physical. It just is, and we know that coming in. I don't think there's necessarily much more, the refs could have done. In the first half, they didn't really have a lot of fouls called on them. But, I just think that, this game is so much more physical, just this matchup. Obviously it's a little bit of a rivalry matchup. And I think that, they let things go both ways. And it's a hard game to officiate with how they play and, how we played as well. So I think that, I wouldn't say they were necessarily like, bad or anything today. I just think it's a kind of a crazy game. A lot of things happening, extremely physical, like I said, and it is what it is. You just have to play through that and stay mentally tough.
All right. Thank you, Connor, for your time today.
Thank you.